You're on a 10-game loss streak. The last 3 games, you've screamed at your teammates and said some pretty distasteful things. But despite this, you continue to rage queue, desperately clinging on to the idea that maybe you'll win a game tonight, sometime, eventually. So you load into a new match, you give your team a warning, really letting them know you mean business. Surely this bodes well for your team's morale. But much to your surprise, your team doesn't take very kindly to the assumption that they all suck ass and are now responsible for your actions. Look, I played plenty of ranked in my day, from Rainbow Six Siege to Overwatch to now Marvel Rivals, and there's always been one constant throughout all these games. Is teammates with shitty mindsets. First of all, I need to elaborate on what I mean by no mental, right? It's the classics. They load into a match just ready to start shit with their own team, not willing to work with anybody and not taking any sort of responsibility for the team's shortcomings. I'm not gonna tell you to not fight back when people start running their mouth at you, because I've never believed in being the bigger person, right? That's bullshit. But what I am saying is to not go into these games looking to start shit with your own team. Look, I'll try to keep the bitching to a minimum, because if I really wanted to, this video could be a 10-minute rant video of just me straight whining. But I want to be at least somewhat helpful. But before I get into that, I need to get this off my chest. If you're the kind of person I just described, the one that folds under zero pressure, has no faith in their team while having way too much in yourself without having the chops to back it up, zero backbone, I mean damn near traitorous to your own team, ready to sell yourself and your team out to the enemy just because you didn't have it in you to play it out, you are weak and you will not survive the winter. Anyways, here's how you can fucking not do that. Most, if not all of this, can be traced back to the concept of ego. And this is pretty natural in a competitive setting, whether it be athletics, gaming, hell, even fucking board games. I mean, you should see some of these Uno games that I'd be playing, all right? It gets lethal.
Oh, well, I didn't know that's what that meant. No, no. Not like this. Not like this, bro. No. No. With
he has 2 reds, 1 blue, 2 reds, 1 blue. One of those is a +2.
You what the fuck? That's bullshit.
See, the secret sauce lies within when and how you allow this ego to control you. This is what separates the top tier competitors from the low tier scrubs. So I've created a fun guideline to help you all figure out exactly where you land on that scale of ego. I phrase this specifically for gaming, but this shit is universal, man. Just translate it in your head. You're a smart cookie. This is the sucking ass and figuring shit out phase. You know you're garbage, everyone around you knows they're garbage, you're just trying to have fun and learn the game at the same time. This is arguably the most fun you'll have on the game, and it certainly will be the most nostalgic. So savor these moments, trust me, because this will not fucking last, I'm telling you right now. Pretty soon you're gonna find out that this quickly devolves into you've put a pretty decent amount of hours into the game at this point, so you feel like you know more than you really do. And hell, maybe you're even better than the people around you. This is the height of your delusion. Everyone fucking sucks. How am I stuck in gold? It must be the matchmaking. The game is keeping me here on purpose. My teammates are selling my games. Yeah, I'm not a gold player. I belong in diamond at least. It's literally the Dunning-Kruger effect. You see this fucking peak right here on this chart? That's you. Look at you. So naively overconfident. You make me sick. Along with this, you're now at your most unstable, rage queuing constantly and letting your anger snowball from one game to the next. Games are lost at the first sign of friction because you've hit your mental limit 5 games ago. And very few souls make it past this madness, okay? It's very likely that you're here right now. And at this point, it's even more likely that you consider dropping the game. But eventually, once you spend enough time losing your mind on the game, you'll achieve nirvana, true bliss. Finally released from the shackles of the ego.
Experience tranquility.
You've learned from your mistakes, and you realize that you'll continue to make them. Win or loss, there's always something you can learn and improve upon in your game. See, this is full personal responsibility right here. You know exactly how good you are, strengths and weaknesses. The wins and losses no longer affect you. It's part of the grind after all. See, this right here is the hardest level to achieve while gaming, because most people lack the moral fiber to steel themselves to the madness and really look inward and be honest and say, hey, I fucking suck. And I'd be a hypocrite to sit here and lecture you and try and sell myself off as someone who's spiritually awakened and has found the answer to the very concept of ego. I still get tilted. Frequently.
Heal me, you fucking dumbass! Nice Sombra, yeah, just hide in the corner, dude. What the fuck are you actually doing, bro? I can't believe that. I can't believe I'm witnessing this shit right now.
But I have once touched nirvana, experienced tranquility, if you will, and I have yet to touch that again. But it's the only reason I'm able to sit here and tell you this now. Rainbow Six Siege. Oh, how I miss that game. This game, piece of shit that it is the only one that I've really achieved this higher level of operating while gaming. Every frag on my team was followed up by a nice shot from me. Doesn't matter if I saw it or not, you could have missed the whole fucking magazine and hit the last bullet on the forehead, but you got him, so nice shot. It literally did not matter. At worst, I was annoyed by certain things with the game balancing. If I got shit on, it was immediate comms as to where the enemy was and what their status is. I was really cooking in those plat lobbies, bro. Fuck! Okay, Grandpa, take your meds. We know you peaked in high school. I've given you the path, right? The roadmap to your eventual enlightenment. But now you might ask me, how do I get from A to B? How do I walk this path? The main thing you have to do is stop worrying about what other people are doing, whether it be your teammates or the opponents. And that doesn't mean go on autopilot and stop playing the game correctly. It just means to stop letting the small annoying shit pile up and get to you. Your teammate has bad positioning, do what you can to help them out, but if they get punished for it, it's not on you. Keep playing your game. Enemy is playing a bullshit character, hit them with the fundamentals. They can't outplay you with their gimmicks. You have to realize that there's always something you can do. Even if you feel like there isn't, there probably is. I've had games where people are putting up generational stats. I mean, they're playing their own game and yeah, it looks good on the scoreboard, but the whole team is getting rolled over. So it would have been in their best interest and in the best interest of the team to drop what they're doing and see how they can help out. You are the only factor you can control. So analyze and optimize your own game to raise your chances of winning. This leads me to step 2. Drop the ego. I promise you, you're not as good as you think you are. Unless you're consistently like globally rank 1, there's always a bigger fish. Have confidence in your ability. You need that self-assurance to be able to compete, but know your limits. If I think I'm fucking Rambo and I take a 1v6 every time and just keep dying over and over again, you can't even say anything to that. There's literally no universe in which I win that. I deserve the ass whooping at that point. But there's times where you can and should challenge your opponent, even when the odds aren't in your favor. Recognize and capitalize on your opportunity and strike when it's advantageous. If I'm playing a fighting game and I'm playing pure defense, I'm going to lose to sheer volume because they're constantly looking for openings in my guard and I'm not trying to find an opening in theirs. So believe in yourself, but know when you're out of your depth, and you'll learn when that is with time. And the last thing to note is that you should always be willing to learn. And this kind of goes hand in hand with the personal responsibility thing, but it's a bit more specific. Don't take things personally. If your opponent is doing some annoying shit, don't let it get to you. Instead, ask yourself, what is it that they're doing and why is it working? How can I combat this or implement it into my game plan? There's things to learn anywhere and everywhere as long as you look for it, even from people that are technically worse than you. I believe that the way people interact with video games is at least somewhat indicative of the mindset and attitude they carry around on their day-to-day life. If you develop with patience with others and yourself in game, you're more likely to practice that in real life. I really want to stress the whole not taking shit personally thing, because ever since I realized that in my real life, it's made my day-to-day so much easier. Because a lot of times one bad interaction can ruin somebody's whole day. Like think of this for example. I'm sure there's been a time where you or someone you're with has been met with a waiter with a shitty attitude, or met with a cashier that refuses to give a refund. Just some benign petty shit like that. And a lot of people will just hark on that for hours and hours and be like, can you believe that? I mean, they're just getting paid to do their job and they're giving me a hard time, bitching and crying for some stupid shit. But if you walk the path of Quiche 3X, aka Tranquility 3X, aka the sandwich, you simply have to remind yourself, once you complete the interaction, that, hey, maybe they're just having a bad day, so let's not make it worse. Even if they got a problem with you specifically, what the hell are they gonna do about it? They gotta do their job whether they do it with a smile or not, so just let it rock. So circle back and apply it to the game, right? Teammate giving you lip about your shitty performance. Yeah, I'm shit in the bed right now, but just give me a round, I'm gonna bring it back. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, but I don't let them flaming me impede on my performance. I'm always trying to do my best to win my game. Look, I'm not saying all this just so you can stop selling my games. Of course not. No, I'd never. I just think a lot of this is important to keep in mind when you're engaging with other people in either a competitive or even a casual environment. You know, nobody likes someone that flips their lid at the slightest inconvenience. It might be funny a couple times, but that shit gets old real fast. That's it for me though. Catch me at Quiche3X on all my socials. Be good, be well, and I will see you in the next live stream or video.